Hello, everybody. My name is Barret Matthews, and I want to talk to you today about productivity and profitability. Everyone here is in business to make a profit, but a lot of you are limiting your profitability because you're limiting your productivity. So I need to talk to you about that. Now, my company is E2E Systems, stands for Employee to Entrepreneur. A lot of people claim to be entrepreneurs. I say claim because a lot of them still have an employee mindset. And what we do at E2E Systems, we help to get you out of that employee mindset and turn you into an entrepreneur from here on down. That's what we do. So what we want to do is transform you in the way that you think, so then you can transform your actions. I'm sure you'd agree with that. So our job is to make you into the entrepreneur that we believe you were meant to be, but you've all been conditioned in ways to make you think that the corporate way is the way to do things. Now, let me tell you something. You're probably wondering, why are these numbers here behind me? Because they actually reflect what I was just talking about. You see, Forbes magazine says that 71% of the people who work a job right now are actively disengaged from the work, from the job. They want to leave. 71%. Can you believe that number? You probably can, because you might be one of them. Well, here's another thing. College costs right now are going up 27%. 27%. And let's face it, they're going up 27%, and most of them can't find a job when they get out. As a matter of fact, 60% of those kids that come out, 60% come out with $32,500 in debt. Yeah, you're probably nodding your head now because you can see that. A lot of people come out of college already in debt, $32,500. Now, here's a fact that kind of really makes me feel good about what I do, and I hope it makes you feel good about what you're here for and what you do. 68% of businesses were started during a recessionary period. Doesn't that make you feel good? You know, we always complain about how hard times are, how bad it is, how rough it is. Start a business. Start a business. Start an enterprise that can live on long after you're gone. Start a business. Become that entrepreneur that you were meant to be. Now, you're probably wondering, how, Barret? How do I do that? What do I do? I've been taught one way. How do I change my way of thinking? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because that's what I'm here for. So what I'm going to do, I want to erase this. And I want to talk about some of the things that we've all been taught before. I'll bring up the screen here. And I want to talk to you about this question. Is time on your side? Well, there's a song that many of you have heard of. It goes, time is on my side. Yes, it is. You know it. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Or is it? Is time on your side? Well, that's a question that many people ask. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I am a productivity and profitability expert. That's what I work on. So I ask you again, is time on your side? Well, I've done some studying on this. I've really done some studying on this. I wrote a book called Why Didn't You Get It Done? It's a best-selling book, and it talks about procrastination and productivity. So I put that book together because I wanted to work with people who have those issues in their life. Once again, is time on your side? I also put together a book called 50 Shades of Wealth, The Allure of Success. And I got together with some of the top business minds all over and had them contribute to this book. You see, that's me and Dr. George C. Fraser. He did the foreword for my book, where we talk about some of the things that plague a lot of entrepreneurs out there. So we go back to that question again. Is time on your side? Does time equal money? You've heard the expression, time is money. How many of you agree to that? I'm sure you, yeah, see some hands going up now. You agree that time is money. Well, I want to ask you if I can do a favor, and just raise your hand. Do I have your permission to challenge some of your core beliefs? I do? Thank you. Because in order for me to get through to you what I'm trying to teach to you, I'm going to have to challenge some of your core beliefs. So we ask, is time equal to money? Well, time is actually much more valuable than money. Yes, time is much more valuable than money. Now, I could go with example over that. Now, I'll do a couple of examples in a little bit. But think about it. If you had 6 weeks to live and someone said, I'll give you 6 more years to live or $6 million, which would you take? You'd take the time, wouldn't you? So obviously, time is much more valuable than money. Well, I want to show you another example here. This is the one that gets people all the time. Because people ask, well, Barret, what is it exactly that you do? Well, here's what I asked. And I put it to this. I said, did you know that you actually waste over 200 minutes a day procrastinating? Now, what if each one of those minutes were costing you a minimum of $10 a minute? Now, imagine if that ended up being over $100,000 a year that you lost. Now, imagine if I can put that $100,000 back in your pocket. That's what I do. Now you may ask how, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how I do that in a minute. But let's go over the procrastination by the numbers. Well, you see here, this is what I like to think every entrepreneur should be striving to. If you were making at least $100 an hour. Now, some of you may be thinking, I'm not there yet. I'm not making $100 an hour. But wouldn't everyone like to be at a minimum making $100 an hour as an entrepreneur? Yeah, I think you would. So let's say you're making $100 an hour. Well, would you say that you procrastinate at least about 10 minutes in an hour? Isn't that fair? Yeah, it's fair. You probably procrastinate at least about 10 minutes in an hour. Well, that means that's about $16 every hour wasted if you're going by $100 an hour. So you've wasted $16 per hour. Well, there are 24 hours in a day, and we'll say we'll give you 10 hours for sleep and just social activity. Okay? 10 hours for sleep and social activity. And some of you may be thinking, well, hey, what about my commute back and forth to work? Well, you know what? You can actually be productive in your commute. You can have CDs in there that'll help you. You can listen to something positive on the radio. You could take that time to practice a presentation while you're driving. So you can make that something that works in your favor. So I'm going to give you 10 hours for sleep and social activity. That gives you 14 hours a day that you have to be productive, right? Okay, 14 hours. Well, 10 minutes wasted per day, that's 14 hours. So that's 140 minutes a day procrastinated. 140 minutes a day. Well, that's $16 times those 14 hours. I hope you're with me. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. $16 an hour times 14 hours equals $224 per day wasted. 224 hours a day, a day wasted. Well, annually, that adds up to 224 times 365 is $81,760 that you've procrastinated. Can you afford to throw away $81,000 a year? I don't think you can. I don't think anyone wants to do that. I don't care if you're making millions. You don't want to throw away $81,000, right? No, nobody wants to do that. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is people actually don't procrastinate 140 hours a day. That doesn't actually happen. The bad news is we procrastinate 218 minutes a day. And that's from a YouGov survey. 218 minutes a day, that equates to 55 days per year. 55 days a year you've procrastinated, the whole day. 55 whole days a year you've procrastinated. So let's do the numbers on this. 10 minutes costs you $16. We're at that. It's still using $100 per hour. Well, we're going to round that 218 minutes. That's 21.8. We'll round it up to 22 minutes. Multiply that times the $16 an hour. That's $352 a day that you've wasted. You with me? Good. $352 a day that you've wasted. You've procrastinated away. Well, $352 per day times 365. You ready? Drum roll, please. Here we go. You have actually procrastinated away annually $128,000. Now, remember I mentioned to you earlier that you actually could be throwing away $100,000 a year. You see, my job is to help you get this back. Now, you probably are sitting there thinking that, yeah, but I don't make $100 an hour. Okay, put it wherever you are. If you're making $50 an hour, okay, can you afford to throw away $64,000? If you're making half of that, $25 an hour, can you afford to throw away $32,000? Because see, here's the thing: wherever your income is, it's still proportionate to what you're doing. Can you afford to throw it away? I don't think you can. So what I want to do is help to put that money back in your pocket. That is what I do. So now it's a matter of time versus money. Time versus money. You see, here's the thing. What I have right here in my hand, now, of course, this is not real. It's a $1 million bill. Now, if I were to hold this $1 million bill up and say, who wants it? You can have it. You would stampede over each other to get that $1 million bill. Now, is it because of the value? Well, yeah, it's because of the value. But more importantly, it's not just the value of the $1 million bill. It's because of the scarcity. It's because you know if you don't beat that next person to it, it's gone. It's just gone. The scarcity is what makes people react. And most of you don't understand that when it comes to what you offer to the public, your business. There's the scarcity that makes people react. So how many people believe, by show of hands, how many of you believe that whatever your product, whatever your service is right now, that it is meant to touch people? How many of you believe that what you have is valuable to the public? How many of you believe that whatever you have, people need it outside of your circle? There are people all over the world that need what you have. How many of you believe that? Yes, all the hands should go up. Yes, all the hands should go up. Well, here's the thing. My question is this, and you may laugh when you see the next slide, but I ask you, how long are you going to make them wait? You believe that it's worth it. You believe everyone needs it. You believe that it's valuable. How long are you going to make people wait? Because the longer you wait, guess what? Someone else is going to come up with a product or a service, maybe the same, maybe better, maybe not even as good, but people are going to buy it because you sat on your tail not getting it out there. You see, I always say this to people. The good Lord has blessed us with brilliant ideas. Each of you has an idea that's different from another person. But when you don't act on it, to me, that's like saying I'm going to smack God in the face and say, I don't want your idea. Give it to someone else. And guess what? God does. God gives it to someone else. And you sit there going, you know, I had an idea just like that. I thought of that first. Yeah, we've all been, yeah, I see, yeah, everyone's thought of that before. Well, that can happen to you. Take your ideas and put them to work. Stop making people wait. So what I've put together in my organization, I've put together P2P Media. P2P stands for productivity to profitability. That's right, P2P Media. We want to make sure that time is your ally. So what we've done is we've put together a program to help you to beat that time is money philosophy. Well, we're going to put together a course centered around your business and your service. If you feel it's valuable, if you feel it's worth it to the public to know what you do, we're going to get you into our state-of-the-art studio. We have an entire production crew. We have a staff of writers. We have a staff of business people that know how to structure and put together a course centered around your business, around your philosophy. And we're going to put together a course that you can market to your clients. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring you in. We're going to have you fill out an application to find out if you're right for what we do and if we're right for what you're doing. We're also going to go over everything, put together a schedule, an itinerary of how we're going to come into the studio and shoot things. We're going to put together the course in module by lesson, so to make sure that everything is working the way it should, not from our standpoint, not just from your standpoint, but from the student's standpoint. We want to make sure that when they look at your course that they learn something, but they want to pass that information on to someone else that they need to get your course too. Also, what we're going to do is then bring you in. We're going to spend 2 whole days, maybe even 3 sometimes, depending on the content, going over what it is that you do. So we can put together that course. We're going to shoot the video. We're going to edit it. We're going to make sure that we have all the technical things in place so that that course pops when people see it. We want to make you the star. I hope you're ready for your close-up, okay? Then we're going to go over all the ideas that we have to bring traffic to your course. That's right. We're going to do all of this for you. We're going to help you to become a star where people are coming to you for your information. So you become the expert. You become the person that everyone goes to. You become that person that everyone needs to hear from, because you've got people listening to you and learning from you and seeing you and capturing all the information you have to give. Now, here's the best part. We're going to set it up so that it's automated. We're going to put together an entire webinar around your course so that when people see your webinar, they see what it is you do, but they also understand why they need a solution that, guess what, only you can bring them. So we're going to put together this webinar. We're going to show you how to do that. Then that will lead them to your course. And that webinar is recorded. So guess what? They can watch the webinar anytime, day or night, anywhere in the world. The world. We're not thinking your neighborhood. We're not thinking your small circle. We're thinking the world. So that you can be in your bed, slumbering, sleep, having a good night, wake up in the morning and know that you've made money because your course is selling to people all over the world. How does that sound? Is that a yes or is that a yes? So we're going to do all that for you. Now, here's what I want to do. If you're interested in getting a course done for your business, I want to schedule a productivity strategy session with you. I want to find out if you're a good fit and if we're a good fit, and this is something that we can bounce off each other, we're going to go ahead and make it happen. But here's what I want you to do. All I want you to do is text the word strategy. Text the word strategy to this number, 929-244-4323. One more time. Text the word strategy to 929-244-4323. And I got something else for you guys. Some of you struggle with procrastination. I know you do. I know you do. I want to get you away from that. We already know how to make you money now. We know how to make you money because we're going to build that course around you. But what I also have for you is this. If you want to be able to challenge yourself to get over the procrastination and start new habits for yourself, because you all know that procrastination is just all these bad habits you form. If you want to change them, I'm going to offer you my 21-day procrastination challenge. Now, what is it, you may ask? My 21-day procrastination challenge is going to enable you to tackle all of the obstacles that are happening. Now, this challenge is good for any aspect of your business and even some aspects of your life, because every day you're going to get a different module that's going to go over different habits that you need to change. You have an assignment for each day. Once you do that, you can start beating those habits. So, you're also going to get an audio copy of my best-selling book. Why didn't you get it done? This is all for you. You're going to get an audio copy. You're going to love it. I promise you, you're going to love it. This book has gotten great reviews. That's why it's become a bestseller. People love this book, and a lot of people have told me that they've read the first chapter and it's changed the way they think. I've gotten some great reviews on that. You're going to get an autographed copy of 50 Shades of Wealth. You don't understand, guys. This book has some of the greatest minds in business in it, and you're going to get an autographed copy of that book so that you can have that for yourself and learn from these great minds. And you're going to get an extra free productivity session. So on top of this, you can get the strategy session by texting strategy, but you can also get an extra one. Now keep in mind, people pay $500 an hour for this. You're going to get them both for free. Now you may ask, Barret, is this all for free? Well, no, it's not for free, but it's worth it. Because you can see the value, can't you? Of course you can. You see the value in that. That's a lot of stuff. You're going to get all of this Oh, I forgot. That's right. You'll get a free ticket to my big event, Passion to Profits. Passion to Profits is the event I do where I bring a lot of entrepreneurs and trainers in, and they work with you independently and as a group to show you how to turn your ideas into income, because isn't that what we started off talking about anyway? Turning your ideas into income. Passion to Profits is the event where you need to be in, where we can learn, where we can teach you how to do that. So let's recap. You're going to get the 21-day procrastination challenge, which is big. You're going to get an audio copy of my book, Why Didn't You Get It Done? You're going to get an autographed copy of 50 Shades of Wealth, The Allure of Success, fantastic book. You're going to get a free productivity session, and you're going to get a free ticket to Passion to Profits. Now, I want to tell you right now that the total value of all of this, well, it's kind of different than what you're going to pay for it. Because I can tell you right now that, let's see, yeah, it's quite a bit. So anyway, you're going to get this for only $197. And let me tell you, the total value of this is probably 10 times that. You're getting this for only $197. Now, that's for today. I repeat, that's for today. So all you have to do is take action on this, guys. If you take action on it right now, you're going to change your business. You're going to change your life. You're going to change the lives of so many people around you who need you. You said those people need to be touched by you. You said that you have something to offer them. Don't go back on your word. Don't make the people wait. Take action. Text me, 929-244-4323. Text the word strategy today. Get it done. All you have to do to get the challenge here, text the word challenge to that same number, and you can do it too. Text the word challenge to 929-244-4323. Stop making the people wait. Stop making them wait and take action in your lives. So my name is Barret Matthews of E2E Systems. And as I always say, don't just settle for being awesome. Set your goal to all them all and take action.